Yeah, first of all, thanks for showing up, everybody. This is absolutely wonderful for a softball program to get this kind of coverage, and we're certainly appreciative of all the coverage that we get. And today was a big day for Clemson softball. Orange purple scrimmage in front of an outstanding crowd today. I mean, I don't know how many programs in the country can have a scrimmage in January, or excuse me, early February, and the temperatures be in the low 40s and have a full house. So we're very blessed to play in front of our fans, and it's just a great opportunity to get to see our team compete today, and had a lot of positives and a lot of notes to improve on leading into our opening weekend this coming weekend in Miami.
Coach, what were some of the things that stood out, not only today to you, but over the fall as well?
First of all, I think we have a group that's hungry to go farther than we did last year. So pretty cohesive unit. We're working well together as a team. Obviously, a lot of experience. We have some leaders in our program that have been to a regional and a super regional now and kind of know what to expect. Certainly our pitching staff, everybody's back, a year better, a year more mature. Offensively, especially today, I thought we hit the ball extremely well, and that's been one of our strong points in the past is our offense. And one of the things that we continue to work on is our defense, and I think we're a little better than we were last year this time defensively. So a lot of good things to look forward to as the season starts.
John, as you are used to expectations and what it takes to get to where you ultimately want to go. How do players handle that, especially with the preseason top 10 ranking and that kind of stuff?
The biggest thing for us is to kind of tune out the noise, so to speak. I think the best way to deal with expectations is to work hard and be prepared. And that's one thing that our team has done extremely well this year is kind of tune out the noise. I know there's a lot of preseason rankings. There's a lot of expectations from our fans and the media. And, I think the biggest thing we can do as a team is just focus on our day-to-day routine and get better. And we've done that in the weight room. We've done that in the classroom. We've done that on the field. And it's really nice to see our team grow and mature over the last 3 years.
Have you ever, looking back over your career, have you ever had as much excitement as there is around a couple pitchers like Valerie and Millie coming into the season?
Yeah, it's certainly nice to have a pitching staff, but especially to have Millie and Valerie lead the way. And there's a lot of hype and a lot of expectations on our pitching staff, and but certainly as a coach, it's really nice to know that you have those two to call on.
Piggybacking off of that, do you have a third pitcher that you're starting to trust?
Oh yeah, definitely. Obviously Valerie and Millie have taken the brunt of the innings, but Reagan Spencer has done a tremendous job the last 2 years for us. Brooke McCubbin is a sophomore this year. She's got a year of experience under her belt. She was really threw well today. Her velocity was up. She was making the ball break a little bit, and she's a very capable pitcher. And then Rachel Gibson's another sophomore. Didn't pitch a whole lot last year, but she continues to improve and work really hard. And like I said, all of our pitchers complement each other really well, and it's really nice to have a staff.
You lost some leaders off of last year's team. Who's kind of stepped into that role this year?
Certainly I think losing a Cami Pereira as a leader in the locker room is huge, but we have a lot of players that have been here and done that. Like I said earlier, we have high expectations of ourselves, but I think, everybody, we don't really have captains, and everybody's able to lead in our program. But when you have players like Valerie Cagle, Jojo Hyatt, Ariel Oda, Mackenzie Clark, Aaliyah Logaleo, there's a lot of leadership there, and there's a lot of players that have been here from the start. And so it's an interesting story, kind of the pioneers of our program, but we have a lot of players that we can lean on for leadership.
Coach, you mentioned the crowd and the support you got just today at a very cold scrimmage. That's a testament to what you guys have been able to build in such a short amount of time. Just what are the emotions of the pride, the sense of pride about what you guys have been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time and the support you get from the fan base here?
Yeah, there's an awful lot of pride in our program, and certainly our players and coaches are blessed to be able to play in front of that fan base at home. And sometimes we go on the road, we realize, how lucky we are, because there's some places we play at that don't get the crowd support that we get. But our players have earned all of this. It's a great product that we're putting out on the field. Fast pitch softball is a very entertaining game, and our players do a great job of interacting and being role models for future softball players.
Coach, Mojo was injured last season, batted .350 the season before. Could this be a breakout season for her?
I think so. Mojo is a player who has had 2 tough injuries, missed 2 years in a row, and a year, and then came back here and missed another year. And I think she's ready. She had a couple of big hits today. She's hungry. She's worked extremely hard for her opportunities.
Coach, who are some of the players that fans may not know of yet, but are really kind of
Yeah, so I think, obviously we have 3 graduate transfers this year that will be in the lineup. Allie Mecklish from the University of Wisconsin, Caroline Jacobson from Duke, and Reedy Davenport from Florida Gulf Coast University. And much like Sam Russ did last year for us, kind of fill some holes. But 3 very dynamic players, experienced leadership. Both Allie and Caroline played in postseason last year. And Reedy's a spunky little infielder for us, great personality, great leader in the dugout, and just a great teammate. So looking forward to big things from those graduate transfers. We have a freshman, Marina Knowles, who's kind of still figuring it out, but seems like every time we put her in, she's getting a hit. And she's made a nice transition from high school travel ball to D1 softball. But we have Ariel Oda, who's in the room here today, but Ariel's come a long way in her career here, and she's been kind of a role player, and she's just stepped up and been really consistent for us all year long.
How about Aby behind the plate? She was a freshman last year. Have you seen that step forward that you usually see from freshmen and sophomores?
Definitely. I think Aby has improved greatly. I think she handles our pitching staff really well. A very consistent hitter. Has that year of experience under her belt. So Aby's another one to keep an eye out on.